We got Champa in the ring right now. Chet. Chet. Champa wants that TNT title, baby. I ain't lying. Champa music is crazy. I can't even cap. That joint kind of fire. I had a little technical difficulty or two. I was on Patreon just watching the first joints, but realized I was on here with the stream. Tried to transition smoothly over here. That was not going to work. I was almost lost my channel trying to go live for y'all. But yeah, we're back in it though, so no need to worry too much. We're doing a lot of watching of stuff for you guys today, man. Invincible, did some watching wrestling matches. I'm creating content for some of my other channels. It's fun, man. Oh gosh. Yo, who the freak is this freaking masked lucha? Like, I understand it's Mascara Dorado, but like, legitimately, what the freak has this guy done? Oh, so I can set up chat goals and everything. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we can, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get in here, man. Look, I know I just randomly be hopping on stream sometimes, but it is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's just the vibes. So right now we're getting Tommaso Ciampa. This last little hour, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this for the. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Ciampa hasn't been able to hoop. I think in a long time. I think that that's so important to this guy that he would prefer to. Oh, oh my! What the hell? Dorado, what was that? Y'all thought I was hating though when I was talking about the luchadors, and I was saying that they didn't have anything that was distinctly unique to them. Unfortunately, even though Mascara Dorada is incredible, what the hell? Yeah, take that knee with you, bro, and let's go to commercial on that. Dude, I'm just so mad I didn't get that. That's gonna be something I missed out on for the freaking Patreon. Dude, Mascara just stole the show. That was some nice nimbleness from the mass man. But what I was gonna say is that I be saying a lot of the luchadors don't have anything distinct to them, and I think that's probably true with Mascara Dorada. How much more different is he than El Clone if you didn't freaking know? And what about El Clone's clone? Whatever happened to him? Yeah, Mascara's incredible. That was nice. That was freaking nice. Now we're going to commercial. We're going to commercial on that note. What just happened? Well, I don't know. My joint just froze up there. Probably because I'm trying to stream. So whenever I'm trying to stream, dumb stuff happens. But yeah, this has been a pretty eventful episode of AEW Dynamite, if I do say so myself. I hate to do that off rip, bring the tribalism into the stream, but seriously, the way this episode started is something that will get you much more excited than, you know, they doing, you know, in the feds, you know. We got a lot of multi-man stuff going on today, but I'm not actually super upset. Seriously. I mean, at the end of the day, we have enough people that are incorporated and they're crossing enough path and have enough storylines that are tied up that I think this stuff makes enough sense for us to see 10 trillion guys in the ring together. Why the freak not, huh? So, what the freak? Sorry, I got caught in the head. Yo, Josh, what is up? The man, the man, the myth, the legend. I know I've been dropping like I was just randomly sometimes pop up in the stream, but I was watching this and I was like, you know what? Let's freaking do it for the stream, do it for the crew. I do gotta come up with a cool name for the Benji family, man. Seriously, we are freaking making it happen, dude. And I do gotta salute y'all. Y'all have made this extremely fun for me, man. I really enjoy doing this. Let's see if I can pop the charts in this thing right there. What do you think so far? What do you think so far about the show? What do you think? Wait, is my chat? Oh, there goes the chat. Right? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I was like, what the freak? I can put the chat up there. I'm editing this thing right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dude, Champa's freaking music is incredible. Okay, so they're back like crack. Okay, I should record this, huh? Hold on. So I have a little lapse where some of this stuff did not get recorded for the Patreon. But I'll line this up here. With a little bada bing bada boom. And then 3, 2, 1. And that's how we work the magic right there. So we back at it. On Champa and Mascara. Dude, this dude is literally like a cat. I'm excited to see Champa hooping, so that's always cool, of course. Here's what I think. I might watch it again, but like, because I got caught up a little bit trying to do the set up the stream and whatnot. Dude, that was a nice freaking moonsault. But so Chris Jericho, being 900 years old, coming on the show, telling us nothing before getting interrupted, I don't feel the best about. But I do like that Ricochet was able to kind of like bring up some facts, man. What the hell is this old man doing here? But supposedly this fool Chris Jericho wants to fight against Ricochet, and I'm not feeling that. I don't know. Speaking of devil, look at them talking about it right now. Jericho versus Ricochet in Cancun. They're in Cancun? So, like, I think Ricochet is going to make this, like, obviously, I'm a big fan of Ricochet, right? So, I was doing a video earlier today, which I'm going to drop on my Patreon, where I was reacting to some, like, throwback matches. And what I was saying was that I think the story elements are incredibly important when you have some of these matches that aren't, like let's say, for example, Ricochet or Ospreay involved. If it's Ricochet and Ospreay, then it doesn't really matter what the freak the story is, because you're going to see an incredible match. If it's not those two, you can't count on it being incredible. And that's why I was saying a lot of storylines matter. I'm interested to see. Like, I guess I might rewatch the promo. I just don't feel the best about Chris Jericho jumping into the ring and fighting against people. That's, long story short, that's what I'm trying to say. And like, where do we go from here? What do you think? Is Jericho gonna be I don't know. Yeah, like I saw the opening segments and a good chunk of the show. I just missed a slight chunk while I was setting up the stream. I'm running back there. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, what a freaking move. We got some of the women back on the show too. I I gotta salute Willow. She's been like working. I don't know. That's kind of what's kind of how I feel. Like I'm excited to see Ricochet in the match. I do like Chris Jericho, but I'm just like, dude, you're 1,000. Why are you still fighting matches? And like, as soon as he shows back up, he's like on pay-per-view event. I mean, good for Ricochet, but I mean, what do we do from here now? Is Chris Jericho just about to go out taking a bunch of L's? Or are you going to have Ricochet lose to the 90-year-old man? Because I don't think that Ricochet's taking it seriously over here in regards to like him being an AEW champ or nothing like that. Yes, I was extremely excited, even though it hurts me in the middle of my heart. Go ahead, pin Mascara Dorada. Good night, Mascara Dorada. Anyways, I am excited that why the freak is my thing not moving? What the hell? That pissed me off. Even though it pains me in my heart to see that Okada and Takeshi are going to be battling, I'm glad that we can, like Don Callis said, we'll be able to get this weight off our shoulders, and we'll be able to get the things done that need to get done. 8-man died. Wait, who is that? Orange Cassidy getting beat up back there? Why are they not letting these dudes live? What is going on? Security? Can somebody get these guys off of the freaking... They're in a back hallway with a cameraman beating these guys up. What's the name of that three-headed dog? What is Kenny Omega going to talk about? Chaos in Canada. The United Empire. Alright, back to commercials. I feel like my joint just keeps resetting every time I go to a commercial. Like, what is this about? That was pretty solid, the Tommaso Ciampa match. What do we think is going on next? Who's going to be the champ next? Put that down in there, in the chat. I'm glad to see Tommaso potentially get another shot at the gold, and maybe have a storyline or two. I don't know who's going to be in this gauntlet match. So, we could get Ricochet in that joint, for real. Chris Jericho might show up and be in that match. Woo, 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 woo. I am real. I'm sorry. I'm getting some good commercials about food right now. I just want to bring that up. Interesting. I should not do that on YouTube because they will get me. Interesting. Would you like him to challenge or would you like him to win? I guess that's really the question. In regards to the TNT Championship. So what y'all think so far about the show, man? What was some of the biggest things that stood out to you so far? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You just made a list. Ricochet, you done made that last. So did Chris Jericho just show up for Dynasty essentially? Because he made it here. He had to have made it here just to get to Dynasty, and then the clause that was in his contract was for him to just pick an opponent. Okay, the Tekla. AEW Dynasty, Tekla. Oh man. You know what? Tekla's going on me. Facts. That's a solid belt. You heard that? Mm-hmm. Dime, chica. What happened? That is true. Ooh. A Dynasty what? Mm-hmm. I like that. The dumbest alive, the dumbest dead. You think you freaking know me? Da, 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 da. On this day. Oh yeah, true. They are in Canada. Everything's come to life. Not a chance. Not a chance. Dude, Edge gets to do his freaking angels every time. That's I'm cool with that. Everything come to life. Not a chance. That's true. Optically, I mean, there is no other place for Chris Jericho to come back than during a Canada run. So you're right. That does make perfect sense. I really didn't think he was just going to show up and just get straight to matches, though. I thought that he was going to, have a little sauce. But I do like the fact that he's been integrated in storyline as if he's somebody with a bunch of power. And I think that, because of who he is, he should be able to make that call. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Kevin Knight being the champ. You know what I mean? I think that he would put on some banger matches, of course, and I think that it would be cool to see him progress individually. I know he wants to go after the AEW World Championship, but brother, pump your brakes. Not everybody can be MJF. Actually, where's MJF? Is he on this episode today? Oh, let me post this thing right now. Let's go ahead and drop this at the 9:40 mark. Dude, I've been grinding, you know what I mean? Have I or have I not been putting out content for you? I told y'all I was going to be grinding. I've been actually putting out content. No cap. Who's jealous of... Actually, I'm jealous of Cope. I'm not going to lie. We got Edge and Cope in the ring right now. Okay. Glorified henchman. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. No, facts. Facts. Hey, do y'all think I should start posting like my shorts clips on Twitter? I think I might start doing that. Your. I think this is a rematch in Canada. Cage and Cobra are probably gonna win. Cage and Cobra are probably gonna win, and we're probably gonna get Beth Phoenix getting her receipt. Dude, Cope looks like an old man. They both have good hair. Where's Moms? Nick and all them. Wait, hold on. He put on FTR's Moms? Did this dude just say he banged their moms? No, that's just fighting words. No. Dude literally said straight up, forget about that trash talk. I'm trying to bang mamas. What the freak? I'm definitely missing Mama Wayne. I'm gonna tell you that. Mama, where are you? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. At this point, FTR, don't even freaking talk. Yeah, beat these dudes up. Wait. Oh, the dudes they beat up in the locker room. The jobbers from the locker room. They talking about, so now we know the reason that something was up. That's why they're beating up. They're trying to assert that these two jobbers were aligning with FTR. Is it that? Ooh. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Edge just got thrashed with that chair. I ain't gonna lie. Edge and Cage are old men, bro. But some of these spots ain't it. But it's cool. Dude, what the freak is Stoke about to do him? He about to spear him? Dude, I love Stokely, bro. That's funny. Wait. We about to break his hand. Hey, take the watch. Take the watch. That's a nice watch. Edge, save him. Beth Phoenix, save him. Wait, what's going on? Yep, take the watch. Stokely's the only one with a brain. Take the watch, man. Hey, didn't it just happen to Matt Cardona? So Matt Cardona's been out for like 2 weeks, or he's been wrestling, but he's had a cast on his wrist for the last 2 weeks because of what they did to his arm. So what does this mean for Cage? Is he not going to be able to compete in this match? Security! Say, look, in WWE, the security's coming out in flocks to try to save the day. In AEW, security's taking the night off, man. They're not showing up for this. Where are the freaking medics? All I know is only person that can save us is Ospreay. Ospreay. What the freak did I just watch? Dude, I just saw a. Why did my friend just send me a video of a horse getting struck by a car? Nah, I was crazy. Well, you come to Benji stream, you don't know what you're gonna miss. Out on. Yep. Ricochet, you made the list. That's what we were saying earlier. Me and John were just talking about that. Yeah. I before I say anything, V, it sounds like you are in favor of this Ricochet versus Jericho match. Do I have that correct? And Josh, are you also in favor of this Ricochet versus Jericho match? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Orange cream protein, okay. And just tell me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, but I'm gonna have to know. This is gonna be a question that's indicative of whether or not you guys are gonna be allowed in the Benji family. Like, look, I know we got problems right now going on with Don Callis, but look, don't tell nobody I'm starting my own thing. Okay, V's cool with it. V's cool. Josh, speak now or hold your peace. Because Josh already wants Kevin Knight to win the TNT Championship. Just me, speaking from an expert lens, I'm pretty sure Josh is cool with this Jericho match too. That's right. They did say that. Double or nothing. Okada. So that's next week, right? Next week we're getting Okada versus Takeshita. You know what? I might be able to text these guys. Let me see what's going on here. Because I think I can save things. Oh no, that's a freaking long time. Oh, so we get a good build. In Queens, New York? That might be kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. Double or nothing in New York? Let me check that out. Hold on. Let's check this out. Chat. Alright, so what we thinking? Hold on. So these are the next couple of events. So they're going to be Canada. What is this? Washington? Everett? That doesn't sound like it's it. Portland, Oregon, Fairfax, Virginia, Peoria, Illinois. Wait, so they go from Dynamite to Illinois? Actually traveling for that one. Charleston, South Carolina, to Florida, to Asheville, North Kakalaki, Salisbury, Maryland. So some of these East Coast shows I can probably make it to for real. Dude. So I'm thinking somewhere over here, all in London, my boy Ospreay has to get a championship. He's going to be either a champion going in or he's going to leave a champion at that point. Let me know what we're thinking. Let's see what the tickets are talking about. I know that a lot of discussion. If y'all want to make a video about it right now, I can. But I know a lot of the discussion surrounding WWE right now has to be the ticket prices. Saint at the Louis Armstrong Stadium in May 24th. That's next month. Let's see tickets. What these hitting on? Good old Flushing, New York. This actually ain't bad for a pay-per-view. You can get your little floor seats for a little 300, for a little 200. He's not bad. Chat, what the freak are we thinking? Anybody going to this? Let me know if y'all going to this, y'all. Jericho versus Ricochet. Chris doesn't have to win. Okay. That's right. Okay, I got you. Oh, V, so you're gonna be in the building. You were at you went to one of the pay-per-views last year, right? Oh, it was a big Dynamite. Yeah, New York could probably sell out pretty quickly, I ain't gonna lie. It's on a Sunday? I didn't know that. That was on Saturday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as Ospreay wins the title, I'm cool with that. Ospreay, Ospreay. Ospreay, Ospreay. Look at all these dudes wearing their freaking Ospreay gear. All these dudes look like freaking final bosses. Let's go! Ospreay, Ospreay. Come on, crowd, turn up. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. I got my hoodie on too, Ospreay. Let's go. Let's go. Am I the only person that didn't know? Actually, I feel like y'all know this. But before I ask this question, let's go. Dun 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 dun. Ospreay, Ospreay. Ospreay, Ospreay. Ospreay, Ospreay. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might have something to say to me about this, but legitimately, I would turn on Don Callis family to join this Ospreay group right here. If I can learn how to flip like Ospreay, I'll switch up. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm talking a little too crazy. Let me just try to see if I can get in contact with Takeshita. Let me see if I can get in contact with Takeshita there. Okay. Takeshita text me. Text me, bruh. See if Takeshita hit me up. So, are you... Let me just put it in the chat right now, before y'all switch up. I think I know who's going to win this match. But I'll put it in the chat, just, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I do think that New York... Oh, they're getting active early. And the crowd. Yeah, the Dead Fighters don't fight clean. So what happened to all that Mox being a good guy stuff? Do you think that they're going to see a big turn happen at the pay-per-view? Or is this going to be something that we see trickle down the line? Are some of the people in the Dead Fighters going to become leery of this dude? Or are we going to continue to see Moxley move forward as if he wasn't potentially thinking about changing his ways? Yeah, they getting active right here. You see, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a spirit kind of guy, but, you know, I might switch it up now, nowadays. Oh, my freaking gosh. What the freak is Claudio Castagnoli wearing that freaking mask for? You know what? I might just be like a dump the trash out kind of guy. Throw that fool. I need a cool finisher. You know what my finisher is on 2K? Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask earlier. Who the freak knew that Windsor was Ospreay's fiance? Or is it just not me who's hip? If it's just me, then I'll go with that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a pretty cool flipping finisher move where I flip my opponent and bang, put him on the ground. But right now, currently, because my knee's messed up, my finisher is, I'm calling the police. I'm going to tell you like that. I'm calling the freaking police. Gay fear. Yeah, my boy is probably a living freaking legend. I had to salute him. Claudio can do it all. So somebody got to do a sit down power. I'll do a sit down power bomb. The Benji freaking bomb. V, you might have to be my manager for that one. That's pretty good stuff. Because I'm trying to get in the ring, bro, but obviously Don Callis don't want to see me succeed. I got hit with the commercial on that one. The Benji mom. That is kind of fire sounding, legitimately. Was a Jericho. No facts. That was Jericho used to be a Punisher. Seriously. That was Jericho was, yeah, I was putting folks down. Legit. That ankle lock. I do like submissions though, to be honest. I might be like Mox if it came to a submission, just putting dude straight in the chokehold. Come on. Just like that. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought this was gonna be like a match where they were gonna fight cleanly. I didn't think they were gonna pull out weapons. They literally just ran out to the back at the ladder. This match will probably not end with a clear finisher or a clear winner, but I think that Team Ospreay is gonna stand tall before the Death Riders come in and like make everything full of madness. All I know is that we got in the Harry Potter commercials. And I'm cool with that because the Harry Potter TV show should be pretty cool. But I don't think it comes out until December. Whoa. How about you freaking calm down there? What the freak? You need to freaking relax there. You must have thought my name was... You legitimately thought my name was Will Ospreay. Because I'm going to turn on Don Callis just so I can learn how to do that freaking Black Arrow. Seriously. I'm getting KFC commercials. I have not seen a KFC commercial like in life. Legit. Nah, this episode's been solid though. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing how this has been as a week and some change out episode until we get the pay-per-view, in contrast to the week and change out pay-per-view that we're getting, that's gonna be WrestleMania. Night and day. No, seriously, that wasn't Jericho. It's no joke. I'm excited for that Tekla match though. I think Tekla kind of making it happen. Fullback, they're singing. You got Team Ospreay back. We're back here. Shout out to the nice people in the crowd that are holding up Ospreay. He's got a good balance. No, yeah, Tekla. I'm rocking with her. I like. In contrast to our past champs. Also, I heard Mercedes has like vacated some of the last of her belts. We about to get her back on TV. What's she about to do? She's gotten rid of everything that's weighing her down at this point. I'm sure that she's going to be a menace to the women's division. Dude, Mox has been extremely lazy this match. I mean, he's been extremely lazy tonight. He was trying to allow the Death Riders to take all the bumps for him. They're going to switch up on him, man. Oh, no. They're about to put Mox to this table. Yo, Claudio. What the freak? He's strong as heck. That was nice. Dude, this dude's always there to freaking save Jon Moxley, bro. I wonder how much these tables cost, bro. Like, what is the table budget? Because if you think about it, in a wrestling promotion, Think about how many tables get broken. Dude, it's looking like madness right now. Multiman madness. Who's that? Somebody's under the ring looking for gear. Is that Mox? Garcia just like yelling. He just always yelling. No, Cap, no. Pac to be such a little person, he is extremely yoked. Dude, they're beating the hell out of this guy. Dude, they're literally doing a freaking, what is that joint called? The train? Cha 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 cha. They're doing a cha cha train. A freaking strikes to that fool in the corner. Dude, literally everybody that jumps into the ring is getting beat down. They don't understand how to work together as a team. The Death Riders have this stuff down pat. Yo, he's just been choking this dude out on the freaking side. Yeah, he's just choking bro out. What the freak is that? He's literally killing him over there. Ref, get control of this match. I already told you about this bald guy here. This ref is ridiculous. Dude, they're killing these guys in the corner. Is anybody gonna help Marina though? Why didn't she ever get an opportunity to prove herself, or she doesn't ever get an opportunity for backup? Is it because she's a woman? Is Moxley freaking eating this dude's ear? V, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're sick. Because I know this is up your bag. I know you started just cheering, and I know you started freaking pouring your beer up, pouring your drink up when he started biting that man's ear. I know you like that type of stuff, man. I know you're just waiting. You salivating for somebody to start bleeding. You and Josh. That Josh top bag, man. He can't wait till somebody starts bleeding. Let me stop. Let me not accuse you guys of this. I'm not accuse y'all of this, man. Dude, everybody's getting the freaking cha-cha train of punches in the corner. Clotheslines in the corner. Death Riders are good, man. They know how to work together as a team. Oh, shoot. The crowd's loving it. Dude, anybody with willingly with a haircut like this, you shouldn't mess with. I feel it. I was thinking about it the other day. Legitimate. Here the two of y'all. Evan, y'all two sickos together. Evan. There we go. Great job, Claudio. God, dude, Claudio is catching all these dudes like they're freaking teddy bears. Uh-oh. 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 Wait, what the freak? How did I get a commercial? Boy, I thought this commercial was Stokely. Yeah. Claudio's a strong freaking dude, man. It's just tough to beat these guys when they're united, man. That's why I don't even know why you would willingly because here's the thing. I love my family, but the Don Callis family, but they just don't know how to operate together as a team. There's just too many egos, obviously. I mean, and you can see that by the way that Okada and Takeshi are operating, and even Kyle Fletcher, bro. He had his own idea of what to do. Everybody's being pulled one direction and the other. They're not united as on one front. But you pay attention to the Death Riders. The Death Riders they're crisp. They're succinct. They're in flow. They're in step. Oh wait, I didn't see that. Wait, what? Am I? Oh, maybe because you watching it on TV. I'm watching this on HBO. Maybe that's why I'm getting more ads. I got the basic plan. So I'm freaking watching the regular Degler. Osprey and him are fighting for the title, right? I wonder who's gonna win that title match. I'm sure that there will be like plenty of. Look at you! Look at this sicko, loving that blood. Yeah, yeah. Andrade's starting to switch up as well. You're right. It's looking rough. On a Wednesday, you're getting to straight madness, straight criminality. On a freaking Wednesday. I do agree with that. But what I was saying earlier, I was thinking about it the other day. I think that WWE has kind of made content for like the 5-year-olds. It's for the kids that want to just get up and yeet. They don't care about the storylines. If they see somebody do a, I can't remember that name of that move, but they try to do it every freaking match. Spanish Fly. There it is. Whew, I was thinking about that all day today. Anyways, I feel like this is for the kids that just want to see a Spanish Fly and a big frog splash and a good entrance. And that's it. That's all they care about. For the little kids that don't care about a freaking story, they don't care about things making sense. They don't care about good promos. They just care about that. And every once in a while, they'll pop on like a curse word. That's what they're making that content for. It's not for anybody with like, above the age of 5, legitimately. Dude, he's trying to finish Osprey's neck. Dude, dude, they have Drew McIntyre fighting in an unsanctioned match. That's gonna be the opening match of WrestleMania. How does that even freaking work? I ain't gonna lie, I do like Suavemente Andrade. Oh gosh, this guy's back alive. Come. Oh my gosh. Look at the ref reactions. That's it. But here's the thing, though. I've realized something, and I've said this a couple times in my reviews, bro. I think that unfortunately, what WWE's come to is that you can literally just watch the online clips, and you won't miss out on anything because they only book everything, like I said, for a pop, whether that's a curse word or like a surprise return, or like a specific moment in the match that's gonna be like a Spanish Fly or something like that. And then, other than that, you could just do sing along in the entrance. Oh shoot! They're gonna pin Osprey. You're freaking right. You have an unsanctioned match in the first hour of the show that everybody can watch anywhere, and it's gonna come and go. And then you're right. On night 2, you have Obo versus Brock, which is one of the biggest matches potentially on the card. But you know they're gonna book the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton match, and then the CM Punk and Roman match is gonna have some people running in. That's what it's gonna be for. That's why they're the biggest matches on the card, or the closing matches. Even though neither of them at this point in the storyline warrants it. The only thing that could make potentially any sense is in the Roman match if like The Rock shows up, because Roman summoned all the Samoans. But 0 Samoans have attacked CM Punk since that promo. Yeah. Because here's the thing, like I don't think that everything needs to be like extremely serious and crazy, but I think that if you just are not insulting me as a viewer, I think that that's cool. If you want the show to be stupid, then just let it be stupid, but don't try to like uh brand it as ooh. They'll try to brand it as long-term storytelling and all these other things, as if it's going to be something where you're paying attention to the storylines. Then the things that are happening week in and week out are going to have a big payoff. The Hurt Syndicate is freaking coming back. The Hurt Syndicate's back in the ring. Big swing. Is he gonna swing it through the table? Oh no, he's swinging on the floor. Dude, those entrances are gonna freaking. Oh my gosh, dude. And first of all, I know I'm not gonna be able to watch that joint live, bro. It's gonna be like 5 hours, bro. I'm not gonna watch it live. It's gonna be 5 hours, bro, for 5 matches. The like majority of the matches are gonna be like 10 minutes long, like 7 to 10 minutes long. Dude, it's gonna be freaking commercial fest, dude. You have what, 12 matches, 13 matches? I'm not watching that. I don't know if I can watch that show live with y'all, man. I don't know. If for y'all, I might like watch a chunk of it or something like that. But oh, he got his payback. But he said it was Moxley through the table. That was Claudio through the table. Pay attention, crazy man. We got more tables. We got more tables. Oh, they didn't break it. He didn't break it. Sorry, you're not strong enough. Dude, a freaking stomp is crazy. The table didn't break. The table didn't break. Dude, they're recruiting. You know what? At this rate, the way Don Collins is treating me, if Bobby Lashley needs somebody, MVP needs somebody, if Shelton Benjamin needs another Benjamin, dude, I have like ADHD. What I was saying is, I don't think everything needs to be extremely serious all the time, but like, I'm cool with like there being entertaining characters and like some silliness that goes on that we're used to, some campiness that happens in like wrestling. But I think that again, like the logic of the show can't completely be lost and incoherent. Like, I'm cool with. I understand some people get slammed and it's no problem, but like for example, why does somebody like Maxine get pushed into the ring post, and that leads to her getting knocked out and then taken off TV? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is ooh, Mox gone? No, jump off the top rope. Oh, that was it. You might be right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So my vote was for Team Ospreay. I did say that. Do you think that they're gonna be able to walk out of here clean? I don't think so. Oh, looks like they might be able to. These Death Riders are down bad. Does Ospreay win? Do y'all think at the pay-per-view? Oh yeah, he's not done. That's where he messed up. Should got out of there. Dude, my boys ride for Moxley, bro. They don't mess around. Do we think Ospreay's gonna win the championship? I love being wrong. Here's the thing. I like. Again, I think that what I was getting to earlier, I think I was talking about a little bit as Josh pulled up, but I was talking about the reasoning for. Oh my gosh, these guys are all beat the freak up. Oh yeah, Omega's got to show up. I mean, I'm saying, not Callis. Like I sent y'all seen, I sent a text message earlier, bro. I did get a call though, so that could have been maybe one of the guys returning my call. The number wasn't saved though, so I don't know. Maybe they were calling me from like a, maybe they were calling me like from a phone that's in the arena. Maybe that's why I didn't freaking get the no. Okay, that makes sense. No, it was definitely good. It was definitely fire main event. Osprey winning. So you think Osprey's gonna win the title this weekend or next weekend? Okay. Dude, Omega was freaking belted up. One of the OG Don Callis members. Nah, it was a good match. It was a good match. That was a pretty lit match. Here's the thing, though. Is what I'm saying. So here's why I say it's a stark difference. But I'm gonna salute AEW without putting down anybody else or putting down anybody else to bring up somebody else. I'm gonna just talk about exactly what I saw. You had a story thread begin. So if this was your first time watching, what you got introduced to was Death Riders and how much they hate this dude Osprey. They were outnumbering this fool in the beginning of the show, beating him down like 5-on-1. Mr. Kenny Omega. Cool. Anyways, so you got to not only see Osprey get beat down by the Death Riders, you're like, oh shoot, what's going on? And then you get introduced to Omega's people. And on the side, we remember that Marina's got to fight against Osprey's fiance. And throughout the show, the tension is building up to that moment where we start to see some of the big payoffs eventually in that match. And you can't go into that match having it be a regular match because we already saw these guys brawl backstage. So I like when some of the story elements are built up throughout the show like that because it seems like what's going on in the show matters. And we saw a lot of segments that happened in the show that mattered because they are pieces of maybe characters or wrestlers that are going to be in the main events at the pay-per-view, or at least going to be the pay-per-view itself. It freaking matters what we're seeing on TV. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be light. You know what, Josh? You know what? Josh, I can make a call. I just enjoy that there's not a bunch of randomness going on. Like, it seems like it makes sense. Aside from this being freaking entertainment, right? What the hell would be going on that we're seeing a bunch of random stuff going on in the show? Why are we watching Danhausen curse people? That's the most consistent thing that's been going on in WWE in the last couple of weeks. Freaking Danhausen cursing people. At the very least, it's played out potentially in a storyline or two. But let's see what Omega got to say. Omega with a suit? What does this mean? Omega probably branded up. No cap. Omega probably got that manyan. Oh shoot. Omega says he's not falling for it. Yeah, we just gotta make it make sense. Yeah, I'm not mad at Danhausen. He's actually been one of my favorite parts of the show. He's grown on me very quickly. But I agree. I think that he's going after the bums. He should go after Roman or CM Punk. Curse somebody, you know what I'm saying, with a little potential for repercussion. Like, he should have cursed Cody Rhodes or something like that, you know? That would have been interesting. Like, him coming out there and cursing Cody Rhodes would have been much more weighted than freaking Pat McAfee. The crowd is silent. Nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, snap. Ooh. I like how he tied that in. I like how he tied that in. That's a good tie-in. Omega spitting right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, snap. Wow. Be you're stupid. Just come out here and hit him with it. He needs to hit him with the thank you. The greatest two words in wrestling. Thank you. Omega from Canada too, right? Or is he from Florida? Diverticulitis. Yeah, Omega not playing around. Mm-mm. Ah, now you're talking about the triple Bs or the double Bs, the Burberrys. Uh oh. There we go. Oh, they rolling that thing out there. This is the entrance fit for a champion. Yep, bring the camera in. Bang. Sometimes you got to roll out a red carpet for a champion. I agree with you though. I'm not mad with Danhausen, but yes, if this is supposed to be a multi-billion-dollar company that's leading the charge right now, if you're supposed to be at the forefront of it all, creating the biggest superstars in the world, and supposed to be relying on some of the best storylines and biggest moments and the biggest pops and creating the biggest connection with the characters to the audience, if Danhausen's the guy that's leading that charge, unlimited time, something they don't do on Netflix. I don't care what y'all say, bro. MJF is great. MJF getting everybody out the way. Oh, that's this Sunday. I thought it was next Sunday. Yeah, 9 hours pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's true. All the doctors wrong. Not Empire Buzz Bullet Club. Don't mind if I do. Oh snap. Mm. 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 MJF's good. Kenny, what you gonna say? He fell for something. You don't have it. Oh, snap. Buddy. Why not? Uh-huh. Yeah, why not? Shake his hand, Max. Is Max gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Yep, that nut shot's coming. He scouted MJF. Oh, snap. He just chain snatched him. Is MJF laughing down there? Take the watch. Take the watch. Adieu. Moi. Interesting. Really? You think somebody's gonna screw over Kenny? Uh-oh. Did he take his ring? No, he gave him back the ring. He did give him back the ring, right? Look at MJF freaking watch. So, chat. Come on. Come on. What are we thinking? Nah, facts. I didn't expect it to go that far over. Yeah, it flowed. It flowed pretty easily. What do y'all think about that one? What do y'all think about that one? 25, you're right. That was a promo. I could feel the tension right there. That meant something. That was freaking good. So what do we think about this last little? What do we think about this episode? Yo, V, relax, yo. I know, Kat. That was a good episode. That was a good episode. That was a really good episode. Yeah, I mean, I can't even play with ya. What's that about? That was a yay? 9.9? What are we thinking? Is V right in the chat? Is V speaking? Is he spitting? Yeah, I think that collision is gonna be pretty good. I think collision is gonna be pretty freaking good. The United Empire. Henair and Francisco Akira showed up along Mrs. Alex Windsor in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I know Osprey fought over there. What continuity there? I might check that out. I don't know they fought over there. All right, let's talk about it. It's all a yay. All right, okay. We got a lot of yays in the chat. Let's see. Let's see what y'all gonna say. Oh man, appreciate you, V, bro. Yeah, I've been really in it when it comes to Invincible, bro. I've logged back in on an episode. I'm on season 4. I'm probably gonna release the edited version of the first 4 episodes too. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna just do 5 and then 6. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. We'll see. I've been trying to push the content out. I gotta drop 6. I haven't watched 6 yet. I know I just dropped this morning. I gotta watch that probably shortly. Dang, you watched it? I'm probably gonna watch it maybe tonight. I'm debating because I'm probably gonna give my short review to this. I'm debating how I'm gonna line that up. If I gotta step out or do something. So maybe it'll come out tomorrow morning. Maybe my review will come out tomorrow morning. I'm not quite sure. Appreciate you. Yeah, but Invisible's been good. I think everything is kind of like coinciding right now. A lot of good timing. But let's talk about it, bro. What I was talking about earlier while I was watching some stuff is I was talking about how important it is to have the story elements mean something. I don't think that every story has to be, the edge of your seat good, because at the end of the day, you have to care about the characters enough for the storylines to be that good. And it's tough to do that 365, right? If you have product 52 weeks a year, it's tough to have every character matter that much, right? But I think that if week in and week out, we're just getting matches, then how much does it really matter? You know what I mean? Because if you don't care about the characters, then you don't really care about the match. And like I was saying earlier, I mean, if it's not like Osprey versus Ricochet, the match is not guaranteed to be a banger. You know what I mean? So some wrestlers get in there and they put together a show, and some of them don't. So if the match itself stinks and the storyline is not good, then what? It wasted all of our time. If the match is pretty good and the storyline sucks, cool, but we still got our time wasted because we don't care about the story. So I think it's important for us to really care about the storylines going into a lot of this stuff. And so if you feel the story elements, and if you at least have the characters incorporated or performing in a way where they're succinct and there's direct lines where they would cross or would not cross, I think that's important for you to see. For example, it's tough for me to root for somebody like Cody Rhodes at this point because he's already accomplished his story. And since accomplishing his story, he's not fulfilled the things that he said he was going to fulfill. Let's just do a quick switch over to the Feds, right? Let's talk about that. Cody Rhodes said he's going to be a fighting champion. Has he fought many matches? Not freaking really. Roman Reigns disappeared. Cool. He was a big bad guy. CM Punk came in and said he's going to be fighting champion. How many matches has CM Punk fought since he won the title? Let's not even talk about how many matches has CM Punk fought since he came to WWE. It's been almost, 3-4 years? Cool. So these two guys are supposed to be your biggest baby faces, and they don't even stick to what they said they're going to stick to. And then we talked about Cody Rhodes doing things the right way, not resorting to underhanded tactics, because he was reprimanding guys like Roman Reigns for a long time. But then we saw him fight underhanded. When he was fighting against Kevin Owens, when he fought against Sami Zayn, when he had a lot of these qualifying matches, he had signed a contract that was supposed to ensure that he wasn't supposed to get a shot against Drew McIntyre if he lost fair and square. He lost. Yet he still was awarded multiple opportunities. Because it's not just the fact that he went and fought another match against Drew. He was awarded a multitude of opportunities. What the freak is that? Royal Rumble? Elimination Chamber? What the freak? Okay, whatever. So he doesn't remain consistent as a character. Same thing with CM Punk. CM Punk, honestly, I can't tell you that he's a good guy. The people just cheer for him. Now, if you look over here, you have guys like Moxley. So when you see this guy who has fought underhanded, who has ultimately disrespected us as fans, and when he won the championship, he stowed it away, right? Now, I'm not as hip, but from what I could tell, it was very easy for me to identify Moxley as a big bad guy. He's going to fight underhanded. He's going to sneak you. He's going to trash talk you. And he's willing to go to any length in order to win the match and prove his points. So when we started seeing him do things that were uncharacteristic of himself, everybody said, oh my gosh, is this guy a freaking face? Is he acting up? Is he switching up on the Death Riders now? Because we've seen his clear lines. We've seen identifiable traits. That stuff is important. So then when you have somebody facing off against him, it's easy for you to choose who you want to cheer for as a good guy. Because you see, this is the guy on the other end of the ring. Ospreay's been pretty clean, cut, and consistent in the way that how he fights and the things that he fights for. Pretty easy to cheer for. And other things, Hangman's kind of a tweener as well. I think that he'll bounce back and forth between playing dirty and playing fair. But MJF is the ultimate bad guy. And you know that. You know he's going to be a guy who's always going to cheat you. That's why the last couple times we've seen him step up against challengers, they've had to kind of get out of this guy truth. They've had to fight him in order to get consistency out of him. Dude's dirty. He's underhanded. It makes sense, though, that now when you put a person in front of him that's going to be the good guy, it's a clear, perfect story for you to root for. It's just so important for you to have the biggest good guys or the biggest bad guys. So then that people that side up against them are opposition, it's easy for the crowd to decipher who to root for. And then you can see the story elements or the beats in the midst of the match or the storyline going into this match. It all matters. Yes, the Okada and Takeshi story are awesome. And that's also related. That's relatable as well. People that are supposed to align as friends are being forced to work alongside one another. And at the end of the day, these two guys have pride. They want to win by any means necessary, but potentially not get shown up by the other guy or lose the other guys. Now they finally got a singles match for the title. This is going to mean something because now they have bragging rights and something that they're actually after, which is the title. Conquest. He just can't die, right? That's kind of the way I see it. Just can't die. Thrag is OP, man. I'm excited for what's about to happen there. I gotta watch episode 6, so I don't know. I've been reading the comics too. I just freaking ordered the appendium. So I got freaking so many comics that are about to hit, and I'm about to be reading those. I gotta catch up with the comics. I'm rusty, so I'm not quite at where the show is in the comics. I'm pretty close. I'll read it. But I like that stuff, man. I like the difference, how different Invincible is. I've been back in my comic bag. Y'all been peeping. If you've been peeping me on Patreon, if you've been peeping me on YouTube, I've been dropping a lot more comic related stuff. I'm back in movies and TV shows in general as well. I'm catching a lot of thrillers and scary movies. So don't sleep on me that way. So y'all think it's an A episode? Alright. I could have kept it up longer. Yeah, Mox is just a bad man. He's tough to beat, and he's got enough people beside him that ensure that he stays alive. Because we saw how many times Claudio freaking would not let this dude freaking fall throughout this episode, man. That's good stuff. But yeah, that's why I just say I think it's important for us to see like when these episodes are all synced and there's like enough reason for us to watch. Like for example, these dudes started fighting and then bro they spilled into the ring and bro said, "Hey, look, we gonna fight. And if you want to fight, we gonna fight at the main event." And we can see the level that they're fighting at would entail that this is not a regular match. That's cool. And then in the midst of that, everybody else is now on edge because we're heading to pay-per-view. It doesn't make sense for you to just be heading into pay-per-view and people just fighting for no reason. What is everybody fighting for? Hey, look, they're fighting because they freaking took this guy out. They almost broke his neck. That's a pretty good reason, if anything, to be fighting somebody. But what's Swerve up to? Can anybody remember? What the freak is Swerve up to? I don't remember. Y'all put me on. Stardom wrestling. Japan has everything, huh? I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Man, solid match. I think I am excited to check out Collision. I might be able to stream that with y'all. We gonna see how I can line that up for real. We gonna have to see how I line that up for real. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that. Cause I'm trying to see if I can like reschedule things so that I can like line it up smoothly. Cause I might be able to like do something tomorrow to ensure that I don't have to worry about doing it later this week so I can stream for y'all on Saturday. And maybe we can watch Collision. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all might have plans for the weekend, man. So y'all might not be down for the stream. So we'll see. We'll see how we line it up. I'll probably drop a poll or something like that if y'all want to see it. But hey, look, man. I appreciate y'all showing up to the stream. I'm going to try and start streaming these full shows. Or maybe we can talk about the show afterwards. Or do y'all prefer we watch it together? I like watching it. I like watching it and streaming it with y'all like that. That helps me get through it. That helps me actually lock in on watching the show. But it's up to y'all. Just let me know what the freak y'all want me to do and how I would like it to go down, and we'll figure it out from there for a show. But sure, I know V locked in. Yeah, the Collision finna be fire. Actually, what? Wait, hold on. They're in Canada. What time? So it's still gonna be streamed regular time, right? Oh, okay. So I can still probably watch it on what's called. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So y'all want me to stream. So I want me to stream more. Pay per view events? I don't know. We gonna try though. I might be able to hop in here and there on the pay per view events, and we can talk about what's going on. For Showski. I'm trying to work around my hours right now. Trying to make it work. Because I'm really vibing with y'all. It's nice, like I said, to talk together about the wrestling world, the comic world, the movie world. It's freaking good vibes. We'll make it happen, though. But look, appreciate y'all for showing up. Maybe I'll start streaming more. I'm dropping a lot more content for y'all, so I'm like, baby steps, right? Baby steps. I'm doing that first. But at the end of the day, it's all about the vibes that y'all want me to do. Catch y'all next time. And let's say the 2 magic words. Thank you.